Hello, beautiful beings. Love and laughter, Tanya Rainbow Horse here. This video is for you beautiful beings on your spiritual path. Energy healers, light workers, empaths, energy sensitives, star seeds, any of you basically on your spiritual path who's sick of the old way of pressure. It seems like it's coming up for me everywhere. Sales situations. I'm listening to a book called Influencer to learn more about copywriting and to help speak to my people, better and learn the psychology of it. And it talks about sales and pressure. And then now I've been seeing it around for the last couple months, and I've had a couple people approach me, with their services, and that's great. And if I'm really called to a service, I'm going to do it. But as soon as the pressure starts getting put on, I don't know about you, but for me personally, that's when I want to run the other direction. It doesn't matter how much I love what you got going on. If you're going to put the squeeze on me, I'm out. I don't want it. I'm done. It's not worth it to me. I've just gotten to the point on my spiritual path. I've done enough healing work where pressure is not the way I want to go about doing things. I feel like I've lived my life pretty by the books from society for a long time. Running, chasing, seeking, feeling the void inside, outside myself, and I've dealt with pressure a lot through sales, and I thought that was normal. But as I continue to do the work and see how I want to approach sales with my people, that is not the way I want to go about it. Pressure for a sales situation does not feel good to me personally. It does not feel good to me. It does not set me up for a good selling situation. It basically just feels like somebody's pushing my head pushing my head and my nose into something that I don't like the way it smells. And if you want my money, I'm not going to give it to you when you do that to me. I'm done with the pressure. I'm at the point where I just want to relax into my creativity, my self-expression, to continue to do my videos, to continue to do my inner work, to continue to soften into a relaxed state of creativity and creation and rest in there and get deeper on my manifestation mojo. I keep hearing and feeling and connecting that the sweet spot is in relaxing into your joy, relaxing into life, falling back and knowing the universe is going to catch you, trusting the unfolding, getting really slow and relaxed, and just continue working on things that uplift your joy and create a high vibrational frequency for yourself. And that is where I'm focused on. That's where my sight is, and I am moving in there. I can feel it. Things are becoming easier, more relaxed, easygoing, and I'm basically just done putting up with BS. So like when, pressure situation comes up like that, I'm going to tell a person, back the heck up, or I'm not even going to respond and connect with them. Because I know that I am a person who, did that to other people. I put pressure on people in other ways. But I'm seeing the error of my ways, and I'm uplifting that. And my goal is to remove and release any areas in my life where I feel like I need to put pressure on people or I need to put pressure on myself. And I'm cleansing all of the opportunities and situations around me as well. Because once you've gotten a taste of this relaxed, lazy, easy moving, slow going pace into your inner work, playfully reading what you want, playfully playing in artistic energies that you want, doing the writing and the reading and watching all the things that uplift you, listening to the podcast, getting your energy around things that make your heart sing. I don't want to go back now. You know, now that I've gotten a taste of that, now I understand this, you know, the concept. For a long time I was like, well, what's up with this relaxing into it, being chill, lazy, you know, and just everything that I've been, you know, the people that I'm following and videos and stuff right now are just like all about like, hey, universe is, oh, excuse me, let me just put these lights back on. No? Not gonna turn back on? The universe has my back. The universe doesn't want me running around like a chicken with my head cut off. That is the fearful way. The universe doesn't want me seeking a bazillion things outside myself to get where I want to go. I've manifested for years in the rushing, the seeking, I need more, consume more, I need to heal more, I need more services, this person's got what I need, I'm going to pay this money and I'm going to get the payout. I've spent a lot of time chasing the next bright, shiny thing in my growth, and I don't want to do it anymore. I'm worn out with it. I'm over it. I'm done with it. There's a new way unfolding. There's a new energy to be falling into. And I'm ready for it. Let's open up to it. What would it look like? What would what would your life look like if pressure was removed? Now, I'm not saying everything in life, this pressure, is going to be removed. I'm just talking about the things that you can control. If you're working a 9 to 5, you might still have a little of that. A little of it is, you know, good for us. It gets us to move. But I'm just talking about like people trying to tell you you need this to get where you need to go, or you have to have this cause to get where you want to go, or you just, you know, people, the society is telling you you need all the things outside of you to be complete and to go where you need to go. But you don't. It's quite the opposite. We've been trained to think that we need to consume all this stuff to get where we need to go, when in actual reality it's the complete opposite. And then we got this thing about, you know, talking smack about laziness. Now, I'm not saying don't take actions towards your dreams and your goals and your manifestations. I'm not going to stop doing videos anytime soon. That is my consistent thing. It's an artistic expression, so I'm going to keep doing it. So I will be taking action, but I'm allowing it to be easy. I'm allowing myself to do videos and be present however Spirit wants me to be. And, you know, I started out doing these videos pretty uniformed and structured. I had a universe background set up, and all my videos were like that, and then my thumbnail started to be really uniform, and now I'm just experimenting, exploring. I'm going with what Spirit says. Maybe if I see something else that somebody else is doing and I like it, I'll try it. And I'm just playing around, and I'm not getting attached to anything. And it feels really good. It feels like I'm escaping the rat race. The dog chasing its tail. It's such a breath of fresh air. I invite you to do it if you're not already doing it. because I see why it's the juicy spot. It just feels good. And when you prioritize your feeling good, that's what the universe wants. The universe wants us to prioritize feeling good. That's when the manifestations come. When you are so relaxed, calm, and easygoing that you just slip right into having those things. Slip right into being that person that you want to be. You keep making the steps, but you just let go of all the holding on and dragging and pulling, and you go with the flow of what the universe is showing you, presenting to you, even if you disagree, because the universe has higher order, higher vision. And so I really had to just let go of a lot of the structures, on the videos here. I'm in a course, I still am till June. And, I'm going through material and there's studying stuff and learning new things. But a lot of that in there was, 5 things to do this or 3 things to do that. And those videos did great. I have fun doing that. But following what Spirit wants me to do is really where it's at. I found that some of my most potent work was that. And so I'm just going to see where this thing goes. I don't know where it's going to go, but I know I love creating content here. I love doing videos. It's one of my favorite creative outlets, along a couple other things. And it's the one I chose to be consistent with. And I like YouTube. I'm going to stay consistent there. And I know something beautiful is happening there, even if I can't see it. And I'm just going to go with the flow. And I'm going to sink into that relaxed state of being. Seriously, I've never felt this before. I've never felt this just like relaxed, like whatever. Like, granted, there are things in my environment that my mind is still like, ooh, are you sure? What? There are still things that could trigger me, but I just don't have the capacity to give them any energy. Unless it's really, really important. Obviously, safety situations, there's going to be those moments where, yes, my energy is going to have to put some firm boundaries down, or it's going to have to rise up for something. But for the majority of so many things that I used to just care about and hold on to and try to control and force and push, is just dropping, falling away. And that pressure one is a big one for me right now. And it feels good to take my power back out of those situations too, because if somebody on like spiritual work or something was telling me you have to have this or you need this to move forward or you're not going to be where you want to be, a year or two ago, I might have bought into that idea. I might have. Because I was not owning my power to the level that I am now. But now, I'm just like, no effing way, man. That's my power. I will say if I need that or not, and if I want that, and it will be on my timing. I'm going to sit with it. I'm going to feel darn good about it. I'm going to be lazy about it. And then if I'm feeling called, I will do it. And if I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it because somebody says that I have to, or I need to, or it's going to get me something that I want. That has to ultimately be our choice, our decision. If it's something we really want and somebody's pressuring us, sure, why not go for it? But I'm coming to the point where that's just it. The energy of how people do things can be almost more important than what they're putting forward or selling to me. And at this point, I'm just like, if you are selling to me in a way that makes me feel gross, I don't want to invest my precious abundance on your product or your experience because you're taking me through an experience that doesn't feel good to me. catch where I'm going with that. I mean, you'll see a lot of that still out there, like, you know, like people selling expensive vacuums, and like if you go in the store, people are selling subscriptions and stuff. And I'm not saying it doesn't work. You know, it's the old way of doing things, and it's a tried and true way. You know, pressure works like a charm. But I guess we get to just open up and see if that's actually, you know, our energetic availability anymore. Because, you know, there's so many different ways now. We can choose to have our buying experience or our exchange experience feel good now. You know, there's different ways of selling. You get to pick what feels good to you. In fact, you know what? I wouldn't mind if pressure-induced decision-making at all, in general, just disappeared for me. Because I choose to bring my energy forward in a way where I say, hey, you want this? Cool. You don't want this? Cool. Not getting attached to the outcome. And that's how I want to attract my people. Not by telling them, you need this, you have to buy this, or you're going to suffer. I don't want to put that pressure on people either. It doesn't feel good. And when you're manifesting, feeling is one of your most potent points of power. So if you're feeling icky, you're using energies that isn't moving you towards what you want. When you take a look at how all these interactions that you go through the day and what the energy is of them, and deciding if that energy matches how you want to feel, that's a juicy place to be. So I open this up for you to maybe take a look at areas of your life where you're giving your energy away to situations, processes, energy signatures, energy showing up for you from different people and different experiences in life, and it doesn't feel good. How can you change that, remove that, create a new way for yourself so you can prioritize feeling good through all your interactions? And so we can start to remove those feelings that don't feel good and bring more of what does feel good to amplify our manifestation power. So I'm just going to keep having fun, letting go, not caring so much about things, and seeing how I can continue to whittle down this energy. See how I can take my power back and continue to move through situations that feel good. You got any questions? You got any comments? Go ahead and put them down in the comments. I'd love to hear them with your experiences with pressure, or if you like it or if you don't, or selling processes that don't feel good to you, that feel dirty to you, that feel icky. I'd like to hear those too. If you got any comments about it, I'm open to that. Any questions? If you feel called to subscribe and like. I think that's all I got for you, beautiful beings. I really appreciate you guys showing up to receive the message here. Tanya Rainbow Horse, until the next video. Love and laughter.